Good morning, sister. Good morning. Good morning.
ကောင်းမတွေ့ရတယ်အဲ့ဒါဘာတူလဲအဲ့ဒါဘာတူလဲကောင်းမတွေ့ရတယ်
Sister Chris.
I can see only half my head. Who is that?
Sister Chris.
Huh?
Siya namega, Sister Chris. Atutube.
Atutube lah.
Hey.
Sister Chris na sister.
Sister Chris from Mandalay, but now in Philippines.
Oh. Pure. Father Abamale. Are you in Michina?
In Michina, it's cold here.
Cold. Oh, here very hot in here.
Oh, welcome. Hello. So we'll wait for a few minutes, Roger, and also Dr. Wintun G from KMSS.
Oh, is he joining us?
Yeah, he said he will join us.
Good.
Auntie Glennis, good morning.
Yes. Good morning, Sister May.
ပြီမှာရောက်နေတယ်ရမ်းပူတယ်
ဒီမှာလည်းပူတယ် Sister မိုးမရောင်
Michina. Laki ba, Michina?
မနေ့ကမိုးရွာတယ်ဆိုရန်ကုန်မှာ
ရွာတယ် Sister
တနင်္လာနေ့ရန်ကုန်ရောက်မယ် ခဏ meeting ကျမတို့ meeting community meeting အဲ့ဒီအခုဟိုရန်ကုန်မှာပဲပေါ့
Okay, Richard from KMSS. Good morning.
Good morning, Richard.
Dr. Richard lah.
Dr. Richard.
Doctor. Right. Doctor ရောက်တယ် nurse. Nurse Richard. Oh, Dr. Richard ရောက်ပြီ
Dr. Win also is here. Okay, Roger, we're waiting for Roger also. No, Roger will.
It's okay.
Will facilitate the meeting.
Is Father Joe joining us this time?
We do.
Father Joe.
Joe OFM.
Is he joining us this time?
No, I didn't hear from him.
Oh, okay.
Good morning, Sister Veronica.
Sister Veronica, good morning.
Good morning.
Richard.
Richard.
Everybody.
Richard အခုမှတွေ့ပါလား
Sir ဘယ်တော့မချီနာရောက်နေတာနှစ်လရှိပြီ
ပုံနေတာလား
ပုံနေတာစေ
You're in Michigan?
Richard အသားတွေပိုဖြူလာတယ်
ဟုတ်
မဲ
တယ်
လာတာပါ
မီးရအောင်မှာမလို့
ပြီးရအောင်လို့
No o'clock.
Hello Father, are you still in Michina?
Yes, I've been here the whole time.
The whole time. I just came back
Hola.
on Monday. Yeah.
So are you in quarantine? You're supposed to be in quarantine.
No. No need from rural area. Just from Yangon to Michina. So we have to go to quarantine.
So no need.
Yangon, no need.
Oh. So where are you now?
in the Beden Township at my apartment.
Oh, okay. So we welcome our new, who's here now. Who's this guy? Martin? No. Tule.
Victoria Shumo, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Good to
You
see
don't
you
move,
again.
maybe you don't move from that room.
Move from what? Move from what?
You can't move from that room,
Stay
What do
home,
you
stay
mean?
home.
Stay at home. Yeah, stay at home.
Bedroom. Yes.
Oh, my bedroom. Yeah.
How is your day?
Yeah, everyone's fine. Thank you.
Oh, I wonder where's Roja, no? Can we
Rajana.
see it? Not yet here, but it's still
Good morning, Sister Christy Leo.
time. Maybe we
Sister?
can... Okay, Beta. Oh, Sister Beta is here also.
Hello.
FCJ. Hello, Sister. Sister Beta.
Read me.
Redmi, can you... What's your name? Is this Martin? No. Wait. Let's see.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
Yes, sister.
Can you hear me?
Chào bà đây, sister Yi.
Yes.
Dure. Atancha Yomani.
Sister Veronica, chào bà đây, sister. Good morning.
Thank you, teacher. At RF meeting, mà bán mà biểu này.
Hey, Lacey. Có there.
Eh.
oh, Auntie Mary here also.
Sister Beta, good morning.
Good
Oh,
morning. How are you, sister?
Oh, the bus.
Yeah, good. Where are you now?
I'm still in Yangon.
Oh, Yangon.
Yeah, Yangon.
So you have rain yesterday.
Yes, heavy rain. So I hope the connection will be okay today because I tried already. It's not good today. Hopefully.
It will be fine.
Yeah.
I'll check on Roger, no? Finale.
Nhiều, tán thoát là chỉ là bao nhiêu?
Tán thoát.
Bao nhiêu?
Auntie Mary.
Tán thoát là được.
Nhiều trai là.
Trai đấy.
Bao nhiêu?
Nhiều mi đã mình rồi. Là mình.
Chá bông bông.
Mình lâu.အဲ့ဒါကြောင့်
Bởi vì tôiဖုန်းကနေတော့ဖုန်းကရုပ်ပေါ်ရင်အတန်မကြောက်ရဲ့
Oh.
ဟိုတနေ့ကရုပ် meeting တခုမှသူကရုပ်ပေါ်လိုက်အတန်ပေါ်လိုက်တလှည့်စီသွား
Ya khăn này à bi.
Okay.
Grace.
That down the
Honey,
So the three of us.
Yeah, it seems very hot there.
It's
Everyone
very natural.
Sister Grace. Good morning.
Sister Grace.
Good morning, Sister Grace.
Morning, Father.
Good morning.
all. Oh, Richard, welcome back.
Good morning, Martin. Sister Grace.
Yes, good morning, everyone.
Stephanie.
Dr. Winton G, welcome.
Thank you, Sister Grace.
Okay.
Better, no?
Yeah.
Got the light.
Prettier.
Yeah.
So it's almost
Morning.
10 minutes past
Good morning,
10
Teresa.
online. While we wait for Roger and also others to come in, we can just begin, no? So we make use of the time. So I'll
Yeah.
start with a short prayer. I'll start with a short prayer. I'll show a slide. This is lifted from Pope Francis' letter to the President of Colombia. Because if you probably know, yesterday was World Environment Day, and it was celebrated in Colombia. So Pope Francis sent a message, and I'll read the message and then just say a brief prayer. And then after, I'll invite each one to introduce ourselves, no? Because we have new faces with us today. So we'll start with the prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen.
Pope Francis wrote, "The protection of the environment and the respect for biodiversity of the planet are issues that affect us all. We cannot pretend to be healthy in a world that is sick. The wounds inflicted on our Mother Earth are wounds that also bleed in us." Pope Francis, in a letter to Colombian President Ivan Duque Marquez, he wrote yesterday for World Environment Day. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this opportunity to be gathered, even if we are far away from each other, to reflect and to discuss what can be our actions for this Laudato Si year. We pray that you be with us, send us your Holy Spirit, inspire us to be more bold, to be more courageous in our actions. This we ask through Christ our Lord.
Amen.
Glory be to the Father, to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, now, and
Now
ever shall be.
Shall be.
Without end. Amen.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Amen.
So, while we wait for Roger, we can start with introducing ourselves, no? Just briefly say your name, where you are at the moment, and what do you do. So I think that would be enough for now, no? And later on we can get to know each other more. So may I invite maybe Sister Chris?
Okay, I'm in.
Sister
Yeah.
Chris May.
I'm Sister Chris May. I belong to the Sisters of Our Lady of the Missions, RNTM. At the moment, I'm now in PA at the novitiate. Thank you.
Thank you, Sister. Okay, can you call out some people, Sister?
Andy Glennis.
Yes, thank you, Sister. Hi, everyone. My name is Glennis. I belong to St. Mary's Cathedral Parish, Yangon. I'm a finance officer with MIWA office and also a finance manager in Relations for Peace, Myanmar, and I'm a member of GCCM. Thank you.
Thank you. Glennis, can you call? So when you finish, you can call someone you know, no?
Yes, Sister Grace.
Thank you, Glennis. I'm still in Singapore. This is my 3rd month. I'm really, well, it's a time that I have with my family members, which has been very enriching. But also, I'm working because now we are trying to introduce online with all our teachers. They're all in the homes, but soon we'll have to get them back by July, and then they will have to start classes. So my days are full, but meaningful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sister. Sister Grace, can you call?
Yes, sorry. Can I call, is Sister Veronica around?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, please.
I'm Sister Veronica from the Good Shepherd Sister, and I'm in Yangon community also.
Okay, Sister Veronica, can you call someone?
I saw Martin.
Martin.
I saw Martin, the new one.
Martin.
Yes. Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear.
Yeah, yes. Yes, I'm Martin from Cebu. As a member of FONASU, and working on teaching to the children, and also plan integrated family in the village. Yes, very happy to see you all. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Martin, call someone.
Richard, Richard Alnan. Yes.
Okay, Richard, you're mute.
Sorry.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Richard. Yeah, nice to meet you all. I'm now serving as a project manager in KMSS, Caritas Myanmar, sub-office, Yangon sub-office. Now I'm in Yangon, just came back from Mijina after 2 months of stay at home. Yeah.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Richard, call someone.
Annie.
Oh. Annie, you're on mute. On mute. Okay, good. You can speak now.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Annie.
Good morning.
I'm still working for MIWA, also EDM, vocational trainee program officer, and also one of the member of GCCM. Nice to meet you all. Thank you. Also, I'm in GCCM. I'm one of the holding the finance matter. So later I will explain about how much money we have in our bank. Thank you.
Okay, Annie, call out someone.
I don't know. I was late, and who is remaining? Not yet finished. Okay.
All right.
Sister Beta.
Beta. Sister Beta.
Okay. I will. Thank you. I'm Beta. I belong to FCJ Sisters. Now I live in Yangon, and right now I'm doing many things online. So it's really nice to be home actually, somehow. But it's already too long. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sister.
I will call, betul eh. I just try to find the name. Swewu.
It's me.
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
Thank you, sister. I'm Shui. Can call me Victoria. I'm from Yangon, and currently I'm working in a business sector. And now I'm staying at home and study online for my business study. And very nice to see you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Shui, please call if you know someone. You're on mute.
You are on mute.
Auntie or Sister Glennis?
Finished
already. Finished.
Already finished. Okay.
You can call for Sister Veronica.
Okay, Sister Veronica.
Finish.
Oh, finish. I don't see the name.
Sister Chris.
I mean, Redmi.
Oh, Redmi.
Redmi. Yes.
New.
Oh,
Redmi.
Father Basil.
There are two
Yes.
red me.
Hey, Father
Red
Basil.
me.
Father Basil. Okay, please introduce yourself.
Hello,
Oh,
good
welcome.
morning, everybody.
Good
Long time
morning.
no see.
Yes,
Good morning.
yes, I am Father Basil from Mandalay Archdiocese.
The buses.
I am the parish priest of the Yako village now. I am there. Thank you. Long time to see you. Nice to
Long
meet you
time no
again.
see you. Nice to see you, Father. Okay,
Yes,
maybe
Father.
I'll just call the names, no, because I see most the names here. Sister Chris, uh,
Hey.
Chris from
Finish.
Mandalay.
Oh,
Sister, you're on mute. Please unmute. Okay, good.
Now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Okay.
Yeah, good morning. At the moment, I'm here in the Philippines, so greetings to you all. So thank you, Father Kurt, for this invitation. So hoping to be in touch with you during this time. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sister. Okay, who else? Oh, Roger. Roger, are you there?
Yes, yes. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, I'm Roger. Belongs to the Fondasio community, which is a lay community in Myanmar. Yeah. Nice to see you all and welcome on board of this GCCM monthly meeting.
Thank you, Roger.
Yep.
Mary, Nyo. Ate Mary, Nyo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Welcome.
Can you hear? Yes.
We can hear
Sorry,
you.
my first time that I can contact. Yeah.
good.
My name is Mary Kinyonyo. I'm from Our Lady of Fatima Parish of Women's Group and also the member of the Yangon Archdiocese Catholic Women Commission and MIWA and also GCCM member. And now I'm staying alone at home.
Oh, thank you. Sister Rita, can you hear us? Sister
Rita.
RNDM, no?
I think she typed, she didn't hear.
They can hear but cannot speak. Oh,
Yeah, she cannot, cannot hear, just watching, as she said.
I see. Okay. May I invite is Dr. Win? Dr. Win, are you with us? Hello? He's online but not visible, no? Okay. So I think when they can speak, we will ask them to introduce themselves later. But before moving on, so we have just myself. I am Father Kurt. I am from the Philippines. I live and work here in Michina, and I'm one also of the members of GCCM. So we welcome everyone, especially the new, not new, but the ones we have missed. So we welcome you again. So we look forward to more of this and possibly more action. No? So may I invite Roger? Hello, Roger.
Yes, Father, yes.
Is it okay with you to facilitate the meeting?
Oh, yes. But Father, you will be facilitating this the agenda about the calendar and so on first, right? Yes. Okay. Please go ahead. Then I will come up with another 2 agenda. Yes.
Okay. So we start with, because last Laudato Si week we concluded with a few actions, no, and we talked about the coming Laudato Si year, which is declared by Pope Francis at the end of Laudato Si week. So I will show you what we discussed for our actions and the calendar. So this is so I'll just like to share. This is a presentation I was able to share with the clergy of Michina in the diocese. So I was very happy because at least I'm able to share to many of the parish priests, and a few of them are very interested and are already doing actions in their own parishes. So this was the presentation, but I will not present this time, no, the ecological spirituality in the light of Laudato Si. So as we have shown that Pope Francis invites us for ecological conversion. Only when we are converted or transformed, then we can really understand why we need to uh, care for our common home. So again, this is the Laudato Si pledge. Pray for and with creation, live more simply and advocate to protect our common home. So I have presented this last time. If you remember, our actions should be internal or coming from internal and external transformation. So looking into the different dimensions, no? Spiritual, lifestyle, and public policy. So as we have seen last time, we begin with our spiritual dimension. No? We undergo ecological conversion. And among the actions we can do under this is to promote Laudato Si and the season of creation, which is in September. And then number two, live more simply. That is on our lifestyle dimension. So we encourage changes to our lifestyles. So here we can start with implementing maybe ecological parish program, no? Where we can do activities in the parish. And then lastly, public policy, that is advocacy. So we are working with and different people so we can use our voice to raise awareness about Laudato Si and caring for our common home. So here are the actions. So based on the three dimensions. So this was the one we listed out, no? For spiritual, are the different possible actions. So formation and education, including Laudato Si and the discussions of ecological sins, and then celebration of the season of creation, no? How we can make our liturgy creative that will move around Laudato Si. And then number three, attracting young people, no? Providing opportunities for young people to immerse in nature, but also to reach out to the poor. Number four is doing Laudato Si workshops. And number five, practicing meditation. So this is under spiritual dimension. When we move on to lifestyle, this will now be changes in our practices, no, in our behavior. So that will include how we look at waste, proper waste management. And then, as we have said, in many parish activities, we always use plastic water bottles. No, how can we reduce or even stop using plastic in the parish? Number three, how we can change the way we consume, the way we buy. Number four is the practice of gardening and promoting tree planting. And then number five, we have conserving energy and water. So that is also very important. And number six, suggestion is how we can do this in the parish or even at the diocese level, no? Practicing recycling and also non-use of plastic. And then moving to the next part, public policy, that would be advocacy. One thing I find is if we can approach RBA, no, or the CBCM Office for Social Communications, how we can use it as a platform to advocate for Laudato Si. So there are two items that is very important. We need to advocate on pollution, that would be plastic and waste pollution, and the very important theme of biodiversity. And then number two is how we can advocate to our own religious leaders, no? Our bishops, our priests, our catechists, our religious. That will also include the small Christian communities. And then number three is approaching the youth, how we can involve them. And then number four, there was that suggestion, how we can advocate to shops, no, restaurants, where we can, instead of food going to waste, it can be given to those who really need them. And number five is using your own circle of influence, no, in your own families and community. So this I have sent earlier to the group, and if you, those who haven't received it, I will send it to you later. Just one more on the calendar, no? This coming, or actually, the year, the Laudato Si year have already started. So it started in the month of May during the end, at the end of the Laudato Si week. So in June, we celebrated the World Day of Environment. The whole month of June is dedicated to the environment, no? And then in August, these are some agenda we can consider: the International Day of the World's Indigenous Peoples, no? And then September is very central to Laudato Si year, which is the season of creation. So it starts September 1, the World Day of Prayer for Creation, and ends on October 4, St. Francis Day. And then on that month also, uh, the Pope uh, the Pope will celebrate World Day of Migrants and Refugees. And this year's theme is Force Like Jesus Christ to Flee. And the emphasis or the focus is on IDPs. So this is very relevant to Myanmar. And then we move on to January 1, the World Day of Peace. And then we can also reach out to other religions. In February, there is the World Interfaith Harmony Week, the first week. And then March, we have celebrated this before, the Earth Hour, no? And also World Water Day, that month also. And then April, International Earth Day is May 22. And then by May, then we will start again with the Laudato Si week. So at the end of this year's Laudato Si year, the Dicastery in Vatican for Integral Human Development will launch a 7-year program to put into action Laudato Si year. So basically, this is the calendar for this year's Laudato Si year. So I think that was a lot. So if you have any comments or suggestions, so a lot of these actions can actually be done in your own communities. But as GCCM, how can we do a collective action? No? I think collective action is very important also, because the more people are doing it, the more awareness is being created also. So that is all I have to share for now. So if any suggestions or comments. So a number of us are working at the diocese and parish or archdiocese levels, no? So how can we promote or advocate for Laudato Si?
I would like to really thank Father Kurt for documenting and putting, into into, yeah, very systematically, and really make it like you really picked up what we talk, no? So that it's not just talk, but capturing it, I think also helping us to see that it is doable.
Yeah.
So thank you, and I would appreciate if you can also send us the PowerPoint,
Yeah,
and we can
I
go
will
through
send.
again.
Mm.
Yeah. So I think this is a very good, yeah, good start. Yeah, many things that are doable we can talk about.
How about other plan? We have a Laudato Si symposium regarding we have
Yeah.
and Malay dances, and also you mentioned and Nichina. How about that activity?
If we remember at our animators workshop last time, we planned to facilitate, no, to organize symposia in Mandalay, in Michina. That is a possibility, but we also have to consider that at this time it's quite impossible to gather people, no, and to do this. So an alternative is to use social media, no, the social media. How can we promote or do the symposium using YouTube, Facebook? As an experience, what we did here in Michina during the entire week of Laudato Si week, we produce short videos, no? Even 6 minutes, like for example, a talk on the topic of ecological sin, and one priest discussed, no, what is ecological sin, and then what actions we can do, and then a prayer. So in the end, I think by RVA, no, we're able to reach out to thousands, no. If we only do a symposium, we can only gather maybe 100 people at most, no, and then very expensive. But if we do the social media or using RVA, for example, we can ask one of us to record in Burmese or in Kachin or in whatever language, and then we'll ask or request RVA to help us broadcast the themes or the topics on Laudato Si. Then I think it will be able to reach out more people, no? So that's another possibility. But we are not also stopping ourselves to do the symposium, no? When the chance is, I mean, when it is already possible, then we will do the symposium.
Thank you. And questions from Dr. Wintonji, Father.
Oi, hey, Dr. Win. Oh, please. Hello, doctor.
Father, maybe he left the message.
Oh,
Will you please open?
wait,
Yeah, in the message bar I saw.
let me check. Okay. Oh, here. Okay, here is a question from Dr. Win. What do GCCM Myanmar is doing collectively at the moment on Laudato Si, especially on action? Okay, so that's a question from Dr. Win. I think Roger already answered. Roger said, so far we have done Laudato Si TOT, no, for members and also for some youth in Yangon. So that is the most we have done as a group, no? So yeah, that's so like for Dr. Win is asking, no, as GCCM, what were the actions we have done so far? The TOT, I think, is the one we have done collectively. Any other suggestions?
May I share a little bit further?
Yes.
Since we have a meeting last time, we have discussed and share some actions plan.
Mm.
Yeah. So before I move,
Hello.
yeah.
Yes.
So we, as a community level, we have some plantations regarding on. I'm not able to. Can you hear?
Mm.
Yeah, yes. So I mentioned last time 3 kinds of the plant that we are going items we can do it, but because of the COVID situation, also we are not able to invite the big group. So we have 4 sisters and a few stud members, around 10, near our compound. About this and in the evening of the Pentecost Sundays with a small prayer and actions. So as what I mean is as a community level, a small group, wherever we are, so we conscientize and observe what we have discussed or shared in the previous meeting. So I personally, I'm happy to do this a little bit, another one step that we are able to implement. Just now, the doctor's questions as a GCCM team, so we can go further according to our plan, objectives, but as a small group, wherever we are. So we have, we must do something that is much sharing.
Okay. So yeah, at our own communities where we are, it's very possible. No, we can do a lot of these activities, but just an emphasis, like for many, Laudato Si is not just about like planting trees. No, it's beyond beyond tree planting. We need to really change, no, the way we look at the environment, the way we. So it's how we can change how people see or how people behave. So I think that's also what we can do in our communities, no. So that's also very good.
Yes, another one thing, Father, I just want to add regarding on the public policy or the collaboration with the other groups.
Yes.
So I was able to go and visit to the office, environment in the Indirakai. So I introduced our group, the youth, and the sister, what we are doing. And they are happy whenever there is activities, a movement regarding on the environment, and they will invite our youth, our members to collaborate, to put actions together. Not only our group in the church, but outside at the level of the whole. So that also one information I introduced them.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Anyone else?
I think what I remember also the Earth Hour. I think
Yes, sister.
Earth Hour. I think we have done collectively, no, with the group.
Oh yes.
What I remember,
I
what
remember
I
it's twice.
remember is in
Times.
Fatima Church and Saint Francis Church. I think there's also that are really good because there were many people also gathered. And yeah, unfortunately this year we couldn't do it, but hopefully next year this also somehow make awareness of many people as well. It's not only for the member.
Yes. Thank you for reminding,
Yeah,
sister.
that's what I think.
Thank you for
Yeah.
reminding, sister. Yeah, that
And
is.
another thing is,
Yes,
we have a
sister.
Father Ken.
Yes, please.
This is about, I think, no, in September or the CRCM will start the courses, you know. So we can approach the CRCM responsible person And we have some sharing about the Laudato also.
Okay.
2 or 3 days or 1 day even. We will start with 1 day also. In CRCM also, because I heard that classes will start in September. So we will approach them also to have something started with the CRCM. That is 12 or 13 group already enrolled. People are enrolled. So we will approach them and start something with them also.
Okay, sister.
Yeah. I also would like to share, sorry. Yeah, I also would like to share, since Father Basil is together with us. Just want to update to him as well. Last year, I met with Bishop of Mandalay, and we had a plan also to give like gather to the parish pastoral councils or those who are interested or commit or ready to commit in this Laudato pledge and the movement. Then we are intending to do the one training in Mandalay this year. So I'm just wondering whether Father Basil is open for that, and can we collaborate that? That means maybe not all of us cannot be present. That's still fine, and 1 or 2 or 3 we can go and conduct this kind of sessions. At least introducing about that as a collective movement, GCCM, plus also that conscientizing to the people on the ground. So this is one of the proposal, and this is I would like to propose to Father Basil, and those who are in Mandalay could be able to work together with us. I had some understanding with the bishop as well. So bishop has also directed that we will be able to do when there is one person on the ground will help us. So yeah, that's one action that we can do as a collective in this year, maybe later part of the year, either November, December is based on Father Basil's availability and his help as well. Yeah. So any comments on that, Father Basil?
Father, you are muted.
Hello.
Father. Okay, good.
Yes, thanks for your information, Mr. Roger. But I don't have received information from Bishop also. But I don't know when we had regulation and he will give information concerning with this. That's why I'm happy to celebrate the meeting in Madrid Archdiocese also. It is good. I'm also interested to participate in Laudato Si. Therefore, later when you celebrate the meeting, or we will discuss together about that. How can we do it? Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, Father. Thank you for your willingness and openness as well. Yeah, I will contact again with the bishop, and then I will be working closely with you, for this to make it happen, as well as some of the members of GCCM will be together with us as well. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, Father. Yes. Thank you for that. And I'm also open for everyone whom are interested to join in this activity. Please let me know, or either Father Kurt or either one of us from those normally meet. Yeah, Sister Grace or Sister Veronica or
Chris
Gladys
Leon
or
is also based in Mandalay, no? So there'll be yes, sister, please speak. Sister Chris.
Am I okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I remember we made an appointment with the Bishop Mark, and he okayed. We're going to. He was very supportive about having training, in Mandalay. But what happened was, you see what happened after this pandemic outbreak. But we are, I suppose he's not closing his door. He's very open. And if I would like to remind you, Father Kurt, last time we even planned to initiate groups, initiate in groups, like for example, HSC students who are basically there. We already have a captive audience and JC. So although I am still here in the Philippines under lockdown, I am hoping that I'll be able to go back there and resume what I have started. As you know, I have been renting a place in Newtit, a small garden supposed to be, but now it's abandoned because I am here. But the purpose of that is to have a place where I can invite people to see how do I prepare organic microorganism organic fertilizer, which at the moment I am doing now in my family here while I'm under lockdown. I start to do, and I am sharing with some friends in Mandalay. So this is the very little actions I can do at the moment because I cannot move yet. So yeah, first one is I hope to continue following up with Bishop Mark, what we have started before. And number two, the little actions, the little groups that I have started on Mandalay, hopefully when I get back there, I will integrate it in the collective action as a member of Myanmar GC. Thank you.
Thank you, sister. Okay, that's very good. No, also thank you, Father Basil. May I invite some others to share, or what do you have in your thoughts, in your minds?
Father, let me ask.
Yes, Shrey.
Yes, I believe public dimension policy, public policy dimension, which is far-reaching. So I would like to know how shall we stay tuned for the update action, especially in Yangon, and how about the public and the authorities' involvement in this dimension?
For me, like what I've shared, no, there are two themes that we can really advocate for, no, the pollution, especially in urban areas, the waste pollution, and also the importance of biodiversity. I think lately and this year is the real emphasis is to put out what is biodiversity, no, and why it is important. So if we can create content or material on this in Burmese or in the local languages, and we can use it to share in Facebook or other social media platform, and I think like what you said, it reaches more people, no?
Yes.
But the challenge is how and who will create this content, no? Here in Michina, I'm lucky because I collaborated with the RVA, no, the Radio Veritas Asia Kachin. So I just provided the content, and then they translated to Kachin, and then he edited the videos, and that was what we did for Laudato Si Week. So if we can reach out to RVA, Burmese or Myanmar or other like Karen or other RVA agencies, or even the Office for Social Media of the CBCM, then I think we can reach more people, no? So it's not really just us doing everything, no? We can, like what one said, Sister Chris said, collaborating with other groups. We can do a lot of things. So thank you, Shui.
Thank you. The ad will be circulated within within our community or reach to the public, general public. So because if for any activities, I want to bring in some more people.
Yeah, it would be good if we can reach out to not just among Catholics, no? So our materials.
Then we will invite our our friends, no? So this is still open for that. Yeah. So yeah, it's good that you will be able to invite everyone, and we can implement that. Yes. So thank
I
you for
wish.
that. Yeah.
Thank you. I will stay in June.
Yeah. Okay.
Father, hello.
Father God, you need to unmute. Unmute, Father.
Hello, Father God.
Line chậu.
Yeah.
Father God, unmute.
Oh, sis. Yeah, can't hear. We can't hear you, Father.
Okay, sorry, I was lost for a few minutes. The line, no?
Yeah. No, Father, I just share with about that for the next month that we will do some inputs on the biodiversity, but it's not really able to officially announce. Just one Victoria was asking about how can we be stay tuned. So that's one of the collective action as well, no? The strengthening our GCCM members, no, in terms of receiving the inputs about biodiversity, additional knowledges like that. Yes. Yeah, and then I think Mayani, you have a question to Father Kurt.
Not a question. I would like to suggest regarding Mandalay. Mandalay, I heard many things about the explanation by the Prime Minister regarding the climate change and environmental program. We are really want to start in this time. During the COVID-19 period, also they would like to start for the people, those who have jobless, and also yesterday, Environmental Day. Many schools has competition. Only this morning I have from the news, and those who got prize for the school compounds, green and clean awards. So the Malay, not only Catholic people, also let's say, but regarding our public dimension. So if GCCM have anything to do, so any other activities for the Mandalay division, so we need to contact some key persons from different organization or group, those who are doing the environmental protection program and climate change. That I would like to suggest. Also, I heard last time one of Bishop Nicholas also stay interested to have GCCM. That's all.
Okay. Thank you, man.
Sorry, I have to leave very soon because I have another meeting.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
But maybe I could just say this before I leave.
Yep.
I think first is to recognize that we are not just working alone, just by ourselves. I think our prayers are in a way being answered. If we look at this, the good thing that has come out of COVID-19 is the earth is really being given a time to breathe. The air, and this is something that beyond us, we all couldn't do. Governments couldn't do. Even the UN cannot do. But it's being done now. So I think this is also where we also have to be aware that we are in partnership with our Creator. So this is something to really recognize. We are in partnership with Creator. And so it's so important for us also to really have that quiet time and to really develop the contemplative dimension in our life.
Mhm.
And also, if we want GCCM to be more systematic and more effective, maybe among ourselves we can, at one time we had different groups. The group that wants to develop the spirituality, we can come together. The group that want to work on advocacy can come together. The groups that want to do the practical thing, and really do it properly, like recycling, we come together. Then we will be more systematic and also maybe much more effective. Yeah. So sorry, with this I have to leave you.
Yeah, thank you.
I suppose I will catch up with your minutes. Thank you so
Send
much.
out the updates. Okay, thank you, sister.
Thank you, Susan.
Okay.
Thank you, Sister Grace. Yes.
Also with that, just looking at the time, we can use more time, but considering that you also have other things you have to do. So if you have any other things or suggestions, like what sister said, of the 3 dimensions, no, we can divide our group, and then you can focus our actions on different dimensions, so that there is more system, no, more clarity in what we want to focus. So that is a good suggestion from sister. So if you're interested with spiritual, like giving workshop on meditations, you can join the spiritual dimension group. Or if you are interested with the practical side, no, the gardening, the recycling, and lifestyle changes, then you can be involved with the lifestyle dimension. Or if you're into advocacy, like Shui is explaining earlier, you can be part of the public policy dimension. So what do you think of that if we do it by dimension?
Yeah, that would be very effective.
No, instead
Yes,
one person looking at different things.
different thing and more focus on the particular dimension.
So
Yes.
maybe, or how about the others? What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Susan Grace's suggestion.
So I will, anyone else? How about Father? Oh, Sister.
I really agree with that one.
It will be more effective, no? So
Yeah.
I will send out an email and then a table, and then we can you can give your intention, no, to which group you will like to join, and then maybe later on different groups will meet at different times to discuss what actions you can do more practically. Because if we talk like this in one big group, I think we'll use up a lot of
It's
time.
10 o'clock.
A lot of time. And okay. Oh, we'd like to welcome also Father Lucas. Father Lucas is the Justice and Peace Commission Director, no? So we're happy to have him.
Yes.
Hey, Father, good morning. Welcome, Father. Hello, Father Lucas.
Hello.
Hey, welcome,
Hello.
Father Lucas.
Welcome, Father Lucas.
Father Lucas.
Just to tell you that we have already discussed about possible action. Hello, Father.
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Hey, welcome, Father. So we have discussed.
Yeah, sorry for late. Sorry for late. I thought it is 10. Yeah.
Oh, it's okay, Father. So
Yeah. So,
may I invite you to introduce yourself, Father?
okay. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, Father.
Yeah. Good morning to everyone.
Morning.
First of all, I would like to say sorry to everyone because I'm too late. It's almost end of the time. But I'm Father Lucas, and I work here in a Justice and Peace office in GCCM. And then yeah, our main work is also one of our main work is also environmental justice. That's why we are closely related to GCCM with work of Father Kurt. And good to see you, everyone. And good morning to everyone. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Father.
Thank you,
Father.
Welcome, Father. So Father Lucas actually is not new to GCCM. No? He has been with us after he took over from Father Thomas. We have already with Father Lucas. So welcome, Father.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Yeah.
So in line with what Father Lucas was saying, no, on environmental justice, we have discussed how to divide the work. No, so we can group ourselves into three. So based on the dimensions, spiritual, lifestyle, and public policy. So I will send out the minutes of this meeting, and then you can respond to that and tell me which group you want to belong to. So Father Lucas, the group will be divided into three based on the Laudato Si pledge, no, or promise. So one of the things we have been talking is what are the actions we need to do. This year is okay. I think my computer is telling me.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that will be in the minutes. So maybe we can later on discuss in the different smaller groups, no, your specific actions. I think because if we do that now, it's not time, no. We are considering. So,
Yeah.
yes,
So Father Kurt, may I suggest one thing? We will send. We will send out the email about that this three category or three pillar of movement.
Yes.
And yeah, 3-dimension. So after you have reflect on this and then you really discern about your call, then you can put your name and send back to us so that we can come up with this the list of the name list, no, the next meeting. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, please take note on that, no. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think, Roger, that will be for me, no? Then you can discuss your other agenda, no?
Yeah. No, I have just only another 2 invitation and 1 information.
Okay.
So I will go now. I mean, I will start sharing on this now.
Yes,
the first one, the information that I would like to give is that next month our meeting we will do the kind of the input sessions on biodiversity in Myanmar. Okay, so the proposed date is July 4th. It is also the first week of the month, first Saturday of the month. The same timing, 9 to 10. Will that be okay for each one of you? That is one information. The speaker, we will find out as much as we can. And if you have also in your mind that which speaker will be good with this topic about biodiversity in Myanmar, please let us know. We will try to communicate and we will try to reach to him or her. Yeah. So is it okay that July 4th next month? No. Okay. Yeah. So 9 to 10, the same timing. Maybe a little bit 15 minutes we might need for introducing ourselves so that the speaker may also know us. No, that's for the next month, 4th July, 9 to 10. When it is about to be happen, then we will we'll send a reminder message in the Viber and the email as well. No? And the second thing is also an invitation that those who haven't done the world environment month celebration. Highly encouraged to celebrate and make a small reports on how many people participate, what are the things, and then please kindly send us to either Father Kurt or me, maybe based on your individual or the community together, collective activity, because this can be happen throughout the month of June. This is again the highlight about what Father Kurt also has mentioned during his presentation as well. So that is a second point. And the third point is also if you are free to join with us in our meeting with Father Lucas on Tuesday, which is 9 of June at 11 to 12. 11 to 12. Please kindly join us, or either send a message to Father Kurt or me so that we can send the Zoom link. That meeting is about the preparation of the proposal, or about the grant, the possible grant that Father Lucas has opened for us. So we will be discussing about that. And if you are interested, you can also be with us. I will repeat the date. It is June 9, which is on coming Tuesday. And the timing is 11 a.m. to 12 noon. Okay. So these three announcements, and I would like to end up here. Yeah. Any questions or anything from the team? I mean, those who are on board with us now.
I'd like to say for the cut, if you send us the 3 dimension regarding 3 dimension,
Yeah.
so you better put in the under the what kind of activities we need to do.
Yeah, I will include. I will
For
include.
spiritual and also lifestyle, and that lifestyle what else we need to do as activities like that. No, better to do that. Thank you.
Just a note on the grant, that Father Lucas is inviting us. It's a grant. It's mostly a work on interreligious interfaith, but we can put
yes.
we can put environmental actions with other religions, other groups. So that is the grant for. So if you are interested, you can meet with us with Father Lucas. So maybe Father Lucas, may I invite you to speak? Like, what are also your plans, from the Justice and Peace Commission? So where we can GCCM, where we can work with you. Yes, Father.
Okay. Okay. I will talk about. I will open the. Kanale, no? Kanale. JP 2000, yeah.
Okay.
I think if we can come up with something like working together with all the religion, because the grant is it is a small grant that is respond to COVID-19. And then we can come up with the GCCM is also something like beyond boundary of the religion. So I see it. We can work together with the cooperation with the other religion, and then we can come up with something like a very concrete work that we can contribute as a GCCM or as a Justice MPs or for the response of this COVID-19. We still have to discuss the detail of this project, and then how we can approach and how we can work as a detail and how we can come up whatever. Yeah.
Okay, Father. Father Lucas, I'm also interested how we can invite the other justice and peace commissions in the different dioceses. How we can invite them to promote Laudato Si, Father.
Yeah.
Maybe if
with this project.
No, it's separate from the project, Father.
Separate from the project. Yeah, actually, we already have a connection with the different dioceses.
Okay.
And we already have coordinator, justice and peace coordinator in each diocese. And in fact, we also have really in the religious communities who are assigned for this commission.
Okay, that's it. So we can.
That is not so big difficult for us to communicate with different dioceses.
Okay, Father. So it would be good if we can use that network, Father, to promote and encourage them to advocate Laudato Si in the dioceses. No, Father.
Yes. Right. Yeah. Right. You are right, Father.
So, because this year will be Laudato Si year, so if we can encourage our dioceses to do activities in connection to Laudato Si year, I think it would be a good way to promote Laudato Si in the different dioceses.
Right. Good. Yeah.
No, Father.
Okay. Right.
So maybe in that way, the GCCM can also help you with that, because some of us are in the diocese, some are in, like we have Richard here. Richard is from KMSS Yangon. He can also help with the JP Commission in Yangon and work on activities for Laudato Si year, no, Father.
Right.
Yeah. So okay. So with that, we are inviting again the other members. No, if you are interested for the COVID-19 grant, but this activity is for interreligious activity. So June 9, 11 to 10, 11 to 12. So you can join us with Father Lucas also to discuss the details of the project. So, do you have anything else, Father Lucas?
Yeah, I think we have to request each member to give us some idea about how we can come up with our GCCM and then the COVID-19 response and then the interreligious and how we can make it best before we meet, or maybe because the project is we have to submit the project on 16, I think. Yeah, so we have to make a little bit quick. I think I already sent Roger and Father to you, and then you can explain to them how is that one going to make and connect to our work.
Okay, Father. We will, before the meeting, we will think of something. So, for discussion. And Ma Glanis also is here. She's from RFP, no?
And we have a lot of experts here. We have Dr. Wentunji, Richard, and some sisters. They can give us a lot of good ideas about that.
Oh, perfect.
Father Lucas, can I ask you
Yes.
how long will the grant period be for this COVID-19?
Father Lucas, about the grant period, how long?
How long is the grant period? I don't think it will be long, but it's in response to the COVID-19 because recently on May 10th, we have started a response to COVID-19 similar to what you are going to plan later. It's we supply surgical masks, PPE costumes, and we supply food to the quarantine centers. It's a grant from the Religions for Peace Japan. It's for 3 months period. So I would like to also give some ideas what we do. It will be similar. So it's about the target area where you choose and what you would like to do and how many people for how much money. So I would also like to call my other colleagues because we work for this interreligious group. In different areas, we have the interreligious committees, Women of Faith Networking people, and Interfaith Youth Network. In this group also, Manu and I myself, together with Seah Patrick, Sabe Kai, Father Kurt will know, they are all from Religions for Peace, Myanmar. So we would like to share our ideas for the work we have just recently done on COVID-19. So I will invite more of the Religions for Peace Myanmar on Tuesday meeting.
Okay, so we
Will
can.
that be all right? Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Auntie Glynis. We can discuss more the details of the grant on Tuesday,
right.
but maybe just before the meeting you can think already, so that during the meeting it would be quicker. No, so thank you, Glynis. Okay, so Roger, is there anything?
Yes. No, Father. Yes.
Okay. Yes, Sister Chris, please speak.
Yeah. May I come in?
Yes.
This is about I would just like to ask and clarify further. You invited us about we know some speakers for biodiversity. So if I have somebody in mind, could I give a suggestion because other people might have as well?
Yes.
So
yes,
is that another Zoom meeting?
It will be a Zoom meeting on July 4, sister.
Yeah. Anyway, perhaps she's from here. No, but unfortunately she's not Burmese, but she taught biology for 35 years and she could share something about biodiversity if we would like to hear her, or maybe other people also have suggestions, but she could be one of those who could enlighten us about biodiversity because that's the one she was teaching for this number of good years. And she's our lay associate, and we also trained her on ecology in Ireland. She got that course in Antarctica. So aside from being a biology or science teacher, she had a good background as well about ecology because we encourage her to attend that course. So if there are several speakers, she could be one. If it is Zoom, because we cannot travel over there. We are here in the
Zoom.
Philippines.
It will be on Zoom. So
yeah.
We will put her in the list, no, sister, for possible speakers. And we also look for a local speaker because a local speaker would also be good because they can speak more in, or they would know the local situation.
That's
But
right. Yeah.
we will put what is her name, sister?
Sorry?
What
What
is
is
her
her
name?
name?
Yes.
Gaia.
I,
She's a Filipina.
oh, okay. You can send. I will send an email and I can.
Yeah.
So thank you. So I'm thinking of time. No, we're approaching 10:30. So are there anything else you would like to say or suggest?
Father, I just want to ask Roger about our report. When is the last day?
No,
When we have
it's end
yeah,
of this month. End of this month, sister. It's okay.
before. Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, sister.
Okay. So any other things you would like to say? Dr. Win Dr. Win is affirming, no, that we can also find a local speaker from Myanmar. So it will be also more concrete. But we welcome Sister Chris' suggestion also, since she also has the expertise, no. Maybe Dr. Win, can you for maybe a few minutes share something? What is KMSS doing at the moment with regards to Laudato Si? Dr. Win?
Yes, Father Kurt.
Yes, welcome, Dr. Win.
Very much interested on Laudato Si because quite a number of our programs to walk-ins are very much related to these Pope Francis Laudato Si, your emergency on degradation of the natures and livelihood of people. So we are very much interested. That's why I'm trying to participate in this program, and also I'm encouraging Richard Anand, which is part of the KMSS, to be a part of the circle. At the moment, KMSS 17 offices, 16 diocesan office and mission offices working on tree planting movement across 16 diocesan offices. So it started 3 years back. We collaborated with the Department of Forestry at Nepido help us. So we receive a lot of support from them, especially seedlings and other things. We have received a lot of support from them. It's a long-term mission. We don't want to look at this as a, don't ask no donors to support us. Rather, we mobilize the resources within ourselves to make this movement going on. In some dioceses, KMSS can really work hand in hand with the diocesan commissions and diocesan people. In some places, KMS is still kind of pioneering this tree planting movement.
Okay.
So as we are trying to reduce the harm, at the same time, what we are thinking is we should rejuvenate the lungs of the earth, which is trees, to come back to the near normal situation, because Myanmar is one of the third largest deforestation country at the global level. So we are trying a small way, but by having connected with GCCM movement, I like PowerPoint you share. We see a lot of good ideas that we can put into action by looking into your practical action. No?
Yes.
So my opinion is we have to reduce the damages through R5, R+5 model, but at the same time, we have to have the other measure which can heal the sick wall as well, like growing trees and their behavior, like you said, changing the habits of office facilities, reducing carbon footprint. And there are a lot of things we can do together. Yeah, thank you for that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Win, for joining
Thank you.
for joining with us, and we hope we'll hear from you also more. With that note, I think it would be good to end our meeting now. No, some of our members already have to leave because they have other appointments. So we thank them, and we also thank everyone for joining us. And if you still have some ideas, don't hesitate to email us, me and Roger. No, so we can collate all our ideas and bring them into one. I will send the minutes of this meeting, hopefully within this week, and then we can start promoting, we can continue working on our different activities in our communities and personal commitment to Laudato Si. So thank you once again, and I am personally very happy to see everyone here with us. So, on June 9, those who are interested, I will send out the link, no, for the Zoom meeting. So thank you. May I invite just Sister Veronica to close this meeting with a prayer?
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
Holy Spirit, amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Lord, for this day and the time that you have with us also. Bless each one of us. And we have in mind that we have this month is dedicated to the environment. Be with us and see what we need to do and what we need to do. Help the environmental. And then bless each one of us with body and mind, with good health. Thank you, Lord, for this day and the things that we discussed. And we have to improve our meetings, and then we have to be with you, and we need your help, Lord. Be with us. GCCM. Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you.
In the name of
Thank
the
you.
Father.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, everyone. God bless.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Brother Carl. Thank
See
you,
you
everybody.
again.
Thank
See
you,
you.
everyone. Yes. Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye,
Bye.
Thank you.
Roger.
Thank you.
Yeah. See you. See you
Thank
next
you so
month.
much.
Yeah.
Next month.
Yes. Bye.
See you all.